Hi there guys, hope you're all well. Welcome back to a new video in the beginner series. So if you are a beginner trader and you are looking to kind of have someone explain from start to finish kind of how to do everything in your trading journey, then this series is for you. Last video we went over what is Forex, understanding currency pairs and what moves the market. Today I am going to be showing you how to set up your chart and understand TradingView as a generic platform. Okay, so if you type in TradingView into Google or whatever your search engine is, it's going to bring up a black and white logo. Click TradingView. It will usually get you to create or sign into an account, but if you already have an account, it's going to bring you up with something like this. What I would then advise doing is searching at the top, putting something like, pound US dollar. That's what most people trade at the minute, and then click launch chart. By clicking launch chart, it is then going to bring you up into a chart of pound US dollar, and it's going to look something like this. Now, me personally, I do not like these chart colors, and a lot of people will most likely agree. So what you are first going to do is right click on the chart. That is then going to bring up these options like so. And what I would advise doing is clicking settings at the bottom. By clicking settings, it's now going to bring you up with symbol. Symbol simply means the chart colors on, obviously, the chart. So when it comes to the candles, obviously your up candles or bullish candles are green, your down or bearish candles are red. You can then change this to what you want it to be. Okay, so if you want to stick with green and red candles, that's absolutely fine. I would then go down to canvas. The canvas means the background. So by changing the background, you might want a white background because it's easier on the eye. I know some people obviously prefer that. And then that is basically all I would do. If you want, the crosshair would just be this. So you're absolutely fine with that. Okay? And this is what I would do. Some people as well, by looking at the chart, they are going to identify that, the green and red candles, they don't stand out as much when it comes to the wick. We've been over what the wick is in the previous video. So what you can do if you want is change the borders and the wick to black. And then your chart in turn would look like this. Again, if you want different candle colors, that's absolutely fine. But this is just what I would personally do if you are starting out. My personal chart colors, if obviously you do want to know, my up candles are blue, my down candles are black. That's my personal colors that I like to trade, because it also goes with the logo as well. Okay, so that is basically what I would do in terms of my colors. Now, at the top, it says pound US dollar here. What you can do if you click that, you can then type in any other currency pair that you want to potentially trade, and it will bring you up with the chart. In the previous video, we went over time frames, meaning each candle represents an amount of time. By clicking on the 4H, you can see that this is a 4-hour chart. If I click the 1 hour, it will go down to 1 hour. If I click 30, it will be the 30-minute chart. So whatever time frame you are looking to trade with your strategy, then obviously pick it based on that. Okay. If you go on the indicators section here, you can search for any indicators that you want to use that follows your strategy. So, you might want to type in moving averages, and then you have the option to trade, the simple, you've got the exponential, etc. But we'll go over that and moving averages in a future video. But any indicator you require would be on there. Once you have an account and potentially you join up, there is a replay button here. The replay button just allows you to potentially backtest. There is going to be a full video on backtesting as well coming up, just for those who want to gather some data. So if you click the replay button, you can obviously go back to any section you want. You can even scroll back and go back. Okay? So that is basically what you can do in terms of backtesting. If we look down the left-hand side now, you can see that there are all these tools here. What do they mean? The top tool is mainly for lines, which would include your trend line, which obviously you would draw to mark up the lows. You've got a horizontal line, which will go the full distance of the chart. You've got a horizontal line, which would only go from the point you draw it on the chart. And what I would do as well, guys, is if there are any tools that you think you are going to use more than others, just give them a favorite. Click the star at the end, and then it will bring everything you've favorited down to the bottom, where you can see here, I now have a shortcut on my chart. So instead of having to click this and then go a trend line, I can literally just click the trend line at the bottom and it will allow me to draw it. Okay. Second section down, you've got, Fibonacci's, something I'm very supportive of using when it comes to trading. So the Fibonacci is there. Your next one down has some patterns, which I don't personally use. Next one, you've got your buy and sell positions, which are just, this one enter you into the position, but it will allow you to, for example, draw them on the chart and obviously play with them and mark out potential trades you want to take. By double clicking this, it will bring up the colors. So you can change the colors on it. So, if you wanted your kind of up and down position to represent your candles, you can. Also, you can do that on the trend lines, on the horizontal lines. Just double click them and then just simply change the color and the color will be changed. You've got the ruler. The ruler basically just shows you how many pips or percentage change that would be in the market. And then down here, you've got this drawing mode tool, which, let's say, for example, you are drawing lots of key levels on the chart. This will basically keep you on the tool without having to click back and forth. So you can see I can continue clicking, whereas normally, once you click it, you can see you've got to keep going back to it. So that's that. That's absolutely fine. What I will now go over is on the right-hand side, you will most likely and originally come up with something like this. It might say red list. To create your own list of currency pairs, there's two ways to go about it. The first way would be to get rid of everything by clicking the X at the end, clicking the plus button, and then typing in the pairs you want to add, and one at a time. Let's say you want to do Australian dollar, you can add it. We're on pound US dollar, so maybe you want to add pound US dollar, you can add that, and then you can do it that way. Alternatively, if you click the arrow downwards on the name of the list, you can then create new list here. And let's say I want to do this for the video, so let's just put video. I will save that, and now I can add a list. And then now, if I click the down arrow in future, all my lists are there. So you can see for me, I've personally got a crypto list. I've got investment for stocks. I've got my free Confluence, which is what I trade. And then I've got the video and YouTube, which I've just used for this example here, which I can obviously get rid of as and when I want to. Okay, so that is basically a simple breakdown of TradingView. How to set up your chart. You can click full screen at the top right hand corner to obviously enlarge the chart, and then you can move the chart around, zoom in, zoom out, all that good stuff. If you click escape on your keyboard, it will take you out of the thing. And if you also want to take a screenshot of the chart, which will allow you to add it to a spreadsheet, click the camera button up here, and you can either copy the image, copy the link. By copying the link, you can obviously copy the link, paste it onto a spreadsheet, click the link, and then look, it will come up into there. Okay? Easy as that. So that is how to set up your TradingView chart. If you have any questions, please drop them in the, obviously, comments below. Every single Tuesday, there is a video on a beginner's guide to trading. So if you are new, then obviously you can learn from it. I don't know what next video is going to be on, but I will obviously plan ahead. I do have a big document somewhere with all the ideas on, but that is basically the second video in the series. Thursday's video is going to be on the trading bot. So if you are interested in joining that, then by all means you can. And then, yeah, we'll take it from there. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.